It's like it meant something to me.
But Prometheus was imprisoned for eons prior to this point. If you remember him.
I'd be ancient history. But I hardly remember yesterday. Don't know how come I'd remember something from that long ago. Not that I do remember anything from then, except...
Except what?
Just a feeling. But it isn't great.
What do you think, Dora? Moonlight guide you. Should fit the spirit of this place.
Now this is a real top-of-the-line candle mill.
Huh.
A step toward your goal.
How well would you say you know your grandparent, Lord Moros? I'd not expected to meet primordial chaos of all beings, but they summoned me to their domain, and I don't quite know what they want from me.
Chaos summoned you. That is unusual, though not entirely without precedent. And in this case,
So Chaos seeks their daughter. They did mention something about a
this isn't the first time they took an interest in your family, or took action that the fates themselves likely never preordained. I choose to think you've made a new...
I hope you're right. The fated list of minor prophecies.
You have inherited your father's strength.
Artemis.
Who is that shade across the river over there with all the parchment sacks? Never looks directly at me, but keeps glancing over as though it isn't obvious.
Oh, you must mean the record keeper, who's probably just intrigued by your beautiful song. And likely...
Well, it's a good thing I am not self-conscious. Hey, record keeper, this one's for you.
Moonlight, guide us home tonight.
I'll just clean this up.
Missed a spot. Great job last night, babe. Is that what you want to hear? Well, tough, because you won't be hearing it from me. Other than...
As much as I probably would appreciate the occasional bit of encouragement from you, now that you mention it, Eris. I know it's not your tendency. I was just checking up on you.
Aw, thanks. Whenever you accomplish something important, it's like you're putting a knife right in my heart. Though, good to know you'll come around and check up on my...
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
Shut up!
Successive victories.
Excellent stuff.
Thalamus.
I wanted to ask you more about Prometheus. By your own estimation, is he truly mad? And if he stands opposed to all your family?
I don't exactly know on either count. He speaks in riddles sometimes, but he doesn't sound as though he's lost his mind. My suspicion is that the
But he's no hired thug, is he?
No, I think not. Got these twin lures, Odysseus, and I can't exactly use them on my own.
Fishing, my greatest weakness, goddess. The waters and I haven't always mixed, but perhaps it'll go better for me now. Besides, I'm overdue for a short leave. Used to be I fished out of necessity alone. The earth would oft be stingy with her bounties, whilst the sea would yield plenty to us mortals.
What's been the biggest difference for you since those times? Not having to eat for sustenance? not having to watch your mortal body slowly fall apart as you grow older.
Well, you already know a couple of those points if for some reason we were tasked to make a list, but the biggest difference, if I had to choose, is that I finally am free.
You're free? But as a mortal, weren't you a king? A mighty warrior, leader of men, and a husband, and a father?
Well, we shall see about that last bit, but for the rest, perhaps I got all of the wanderlust out of my system whilst I lived and breathed. Most of it, anyhow.
Poseidon can't help you here, little fish. Where are they?
Another MOBA.
I thoroughly enjoyed our outing, though I still thoroughly hate fish.
Ready to come out? Should be here soon enough.
How can this be?
Much is expected of you. The pressure that you feel, you never speak of it, and yet full.
I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith anymore. My entire life has led to this, and all of you are counting on me. Are you truly so certain in my...
Pressure and faith are intertwined, 'tis true. Ever in conflict. Should the pressure utterly prevail, outcome?
You didn't answer my question. The combined might of the gods was not enough to stop Kronos before. And you know the fates are unpredictable.
My faith is not in outcomes, 'tis in you. And I've enough of it to last. Should you find yours lacking?
Thank you for believing in me.
No need.
Fresh from the pot. Time thinks it can't be stopped. I think otherwise. This strength is mine. Should be of use. Dark of chaos, light of moon, heed now my will.
Your will is done.
Marks her passage silently, watching with the eye of night above us all, hiding in plain sight, keeper of the
Good evening, broker. Freshly caught, more or less. Here you are. Become what I seek. Bubble away.
Have a gander.
Some moon dust. There. Let's keep this up. Moonlight, guide me. I bid you shine for me again tonight.
I see what you now seek to do. With the Titan Kronos reeling from his latest loss, it is an opportunity to aid Olympus in its plan. Time can be controlled. Impressive as always.
Enchanted for the night.
The time to prove yourself has finally come.
I knew you'd make it here.
The 3 gifts of the Veil, to be bestowed to one deserving of the title of Knight's Champion, beckon the fierce princess of the dead to prove her unequaled prowess to all.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I do know. So are you gonna earn the gifts of the Veil over there? Or squander your chance to get...
Eternal glory. If such a thing may come to those who manage to achieve extraordinary feats, so be it. But to chase glory as a goal onto it...
But our ways can change, wouldn't you say? We mustn't become mired in the olden ways of doing things. Though I don't mean to pressure you, kid.
I'll think about it. I can see even deeper now. Let's keep this up. Moonlight, guide me.
I see what you... Time can be controlled.
What a stench. Greater strength.
Truly is behind the reawakening of Typhon, then he is not merely arrogant, but mad. He promises another golden age, yet visits such a creature on this world.
Grateful, grateful, grateful.
I see a digging spot.
Oh. I release you. Here for the violence. It's not for me to decide how many battles I have left. But knowing I have your support in them means a great deal, my lord.
Such laughter often is prepared till victory, although in many ways I feel as though we have already won. I have at least, and to that end, I'll find a moment. Word reached us that you defeated the Titan of Time last night, and we were most impressed. But I was left to wonder whether he experienced the throes of agony before the end. Perhaps he eventually...
Done here. Olympus, I accept this message. barrier's weakening.
The gods must want for us to give another glorious performance. There. Who dies first? Silence. Your blood runs red. You're not entirely a goddess.
You were born to a mortal mother, weren't you? My mother's half-mortal. Death itself is...
Different. Neither god, nor mortal, nor shade. It's as you say. Death itself is in my blood.
Gods watch over us.
They won't.
In the name of Hades.
That's all it takes, huh?
Gold coins. Delivery coming soon.
But still, I'd not expected you could take on Kronos and prevail. I thought at best you'd keep him busy for a while. You must be very... Behold!
What's with those shamblers? Again for now.
Whenever there's a bloody dust-up, tempers flaring and all that, he will do everything he can to draw it out. This must be quite a big dilemma for him, mind.
I see everything.
Join me.
It is I. We're not taking any chances, girl. For instance, we are not above having our blessings transported like common parcels if...
What's your beef with Kronos anyways? He wants to change stuff up a bit, so what? Life's hard up here.
It won't be. That town back there, as you call it, would have been bustling with mortals. Now it's a festering necropolis. All thanks to the Titan.
My sheep, they're glad to be alive. No complaints. When individuals like you got to...
Good night. That smell. Try another one, maybe. Shouldn't take too long. Onward. Transfer me. Delivery arrived. Sailing on.
At your service.
Cheers, Hermes. Olympus, I accept this message. Time to send a message. Special delivery.
The path of stars.
Beg pardon? bond renewed. This way. This way. Lord Charon's ship.
Much as your father was custodian of all the...
The time for restoration always comes, as does the spring. But
predictable.
Here you go. Behold your queen.
I grow strong. Transform. Go to that. In the name of Hades. Hear me, on my authority. Now take me to the coast. Eris.
Wait, so Prometheus is supposed to be in charge where the real action is? Thought he was busy getting pegged to the brink of death over and over by some bird.
I can attest he and that bird have come to terms. Come on, have pity on me, Eris. I have to deal with fire and feathers here and again at the top of Olympus.
It is a pretty good appeal, babe. But unfortunately for you, I don't have a heart. So... We're on fire! All right, enough! Looks like the tide's come in. Now watch this. How could you do this to me, babe?
Made it. Delivery coming soon.
A passageway through the snow-covered rock leads to the foot of the most sacred mountain of the gods.
Bit of a climb. Mount Olympus. Silence. Tula, be my guest. And caught. With me, Crystal. better light my way. The end of the path. The gods. Olympus, I accept this message.
Conserve your strength. Yes. Melinoi?
Lady Athena.
Huh. Try as I might to consider each possibility. Partaking of nectar in the midst of this conflict that we're in.
If it's something to look forward to, then it's a greater gift than I thought. The idea of a sip of nectar while I... Have you confronted Prometheus before? You mentioned he's been able to elude you.
I knew Prometheus prior to all this. I suppose our tendencies toward matters of the mind connected us. You know that he stole the gift of fire for mortal kind. Well, he also gave them reason.
I shudder to think what mortals must have been like before they had any reason. Although perhaps Prometheus ought to have kept some...
Perhaps he thinks he did, or has as much as he requires. Unfortunately, reason tends to be in lesser abundance than most... Go with grace. Let us be off.
Return to me again.
Chaos seeks me. Still intact. Some darkness.
The embryo you had of mine, I would see you journey farther with it still. Would you consider the specifics of my thoughts?
If there is something I may do for you, Almighty Chaos, then you need but ask.
Take it from the beginning of your journey to the end. Do not replace it on the way, but reach your destination with it there. In the underworld or on the surface, we care not. This shall serve only to amuse the embryo and me, and perhaps... changed accordingly.
Go, Tila. It's over.
Assassin procured.
Who's next? Iris. Soon you shall be afraid of me, Draken. Tula, now! I much prefer Drakens that cannot fly. The scent of blood. More raptors. In the name of Hades. Something else. Lady Hestia! Hear me, on my authority.
Look at what I found.
Changed. Huh. Fair trade.
had your fill.
Tell me, Titan, do you recall a mortal woman by the name of Dora? Her shade responded strangely when I mentioned you, but can't seem to remember what you did.
Let's leave it be, Agent of Change. That old shade's latent memories have more to do with gods and their deceptions than with anything I did.
Elaborate. Tell me what happened to her. You keep blaming everything on the gods, as though all this is solely their responsibility.
Oh, on the contrary. I take responsibility for mortal kind. But for all their failings, vices, and downfalls, I am not to blame. Nor is this Dora. You tell her I said that. You're not prepared for what awaits you at the summit.
Visions of flame.
Two ashes. Now dodge this. Agent of Change, but first... you'll burn. The flames that you withstood, perhaps they were never meant for you. I knew.
Enough of his foresight.
Not even the intense heat rising from the mountain's central hearth can entirely dispel the chill here in the air.
Something friendly? That's good. Let me help you. Be free.
A possible ally.
I'll show myself in. Monsters. Good find. You're one of Typhon's bigger children, aren't you? In the name of Hades. Strength of the sea.
Your path has led to Demeter.
Here it comes. Higher up. No. It's improper to stare. They'll drown.
The enemies of all-seeing Typhon cannot.
A fang.
Here's what's in stock.
Hermes.
So, what did you think of Pop's Palace? Finally got to see the glory with your own eyes. A serious accomplishment, given you're not supposed to be up here at all.
The Palace of Zeus wasn't like any place I'd ever seen. It's very beautiful, but very bright. I don't know how you all could live up there, but you must feel the same about where I'm from.
Well, I for one quite like it, Doc, but I've spent more time in the underworld than everybody else up here combined. As for the palace, at least it's kept us safe in all of this.
Let's keep it that way.
flower.
It's me you want, monster! We'll hold the palace. Keep them occupied.
Olympus is secure. Few more of these and Gygaros can be put to the test. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. That's the sun. Does Kronos truly wish for such a place to be destroyed?
Ahead lies the well-hidden and protected palace of the king and queen of all the gods.
Keep holding on. Music. Lord Hephaestus.
The majestic palace of Zeus stands resolute and strong, for the combined might of the gods has kept that seat of power safe.
These must be just the palace grounds.
Welcome.
We welcome you.
Best not to keep your Lord Uncle waiting. I'll be right here.
We got that monstrous fiend once more, young lady, thanks most certainly to you. Such courage in the face of catastrophe. And our palace remains safe and secure, and further reinforced should Typhon try for us again.
You were splendid, my dear. Had things grown any more dire, we were preparing for a last resort a son of ours developed. But the cost of it is high indeed. Thus, you have saved us in more ways than one.
It's my pleasure to have been of service to our family, Queen Hera, and to see the wonders of these halls once more. Perhaps we may yet permanently dissuade Typhon soon.
And what do you have in mind on that account? Our own research has yet to yield the force that could take Typhon without also taking this entire mountain down. He's even fiercer now than when he first attacked us long ago.
I've gathered useful specimens of Typhon's flesh, and we've been studying how we can use it in our craft. But we don't yet have meaningful progress to share.
Oh, come now. Driving back that monster more than once is progress meaningful enough. My lord husband thought that your first such victory could have simply been a fluke.
Now, what I said, dear wife, was that a single victory against Typhon did not prove more such victories could be achieved. But now you've demonstrated otherwise, Melinoi, and spurred our hope that we shall
King Zeus, Queen Hera, by your leave I ought return with what I found, in case it leads to new discoveries about how we can do just that. Thank you all for your continued aid.
You have our gratitude in kind.
Lord Uncle Zeus.
It's good to see you again, cousin. Just as I was beginning to fear my song would be tonight's song.
Lord Apollo, good to see you too. Please give my regards to the others. I would have liked to meet, but I'd best be getting back.
Of course, you must be on your last legs. The others surely would have liked to see you too, especially your grandmother. But they couldn't leave their posts. Please accept our apologies.
Tell Lady Demeter and everyone I wish them well. Goodbye for now, everyone. May you be safe and well when next we meet. Return to Shadow now. Back from the palace.
Can I take your order?
Dora, I hope you don't mind, but I asked Prometheus himself about this old connection that you feel. He's cagey with his words, but does...
Oh. Kind of weird of you to do that, especially since it sounds like he's trying to kill your family up there, but thanks.
Well, he said he's not to blame for mortal kind's failings and such, and that neither are you, and asked I tell you so on his behalf.
Whew, that's a relief. All this time, I figured if there's any two individuals responsible for all the badness mortals have to deal with, it's Prometheus and me. We're talking stomachache.
It's utter nonsense, but do you have any idea what he could...
Nope. But since you're the one who's talking to him on the regular, maybe you could ask. Now that we're curious.
We'll figure this out. Come along then. This night is ours.
What? I'm warning you, you better cut this out, Trouble. Messing with Kronos, messing with Typhon, messing everything up. That's supposed to be my job.
You clearly did your job already. I'm in the process of undoing it. Much like how I often pick up after you here.
Well, you're not gonna. And even if you do, you'll look back on this and wish things were as interesting as they are now.
I wouldn't mind if things were boring for a change.
I would.
So... I'll take it.
One more accomplishment.
Transmutation complete. Grow strong. Each night, another possibility. I ask of you, spirits of earth and night, to take away this pain, that we may fight.
I will. Kronos must believe he has the upper hand now that Olympus has the father of all monsters bearing down on them night after night. But
Typhon cannot be controlled. If he no longer had Olympus to contend with, he would probably come after Kronos next. There must be some way we can redirect his rage.
if not his rage, the very nature of his being. I have always taught you that our craft is never to be used for destruction alone. But no rule is immutable. Let us use our enemy's strengths against them, to rid us of them all.
Disintegration of monstrosity.
Ooh. State your bidding.
You made it. Really must be making Typhon mad. What's the plan there besides that? Get so caught up in all the...
The father of all monsters represents an urgent threat. You'd know it if you saw him for yourself. If Olympus is laid to ruin, Kronos prevails. We wouldn't be...
Speak for yourself. The underworld never needed any of those gods. Kronos wouldn't even be here if not for them.
Thank the fates we have you to deal with him.
Thank the fates.
Which to start with?
May we converse? Settle a little wager here, young one. These shades are making claims you felled the father of all monsters. I, however, am the voice of reason, and I say...
Typhon's recent defeat certainly wasn't my doing alone, Commander. We have Olympus.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I said. Technically, it wasn't just you. Hear that, disciples? She had a bunch of those fancy...
Then you win the wager?
Damn right.
Here are the bones. I'm short on bones. On behalf of Eris. Typhon does not belong in this world.